What's happening, guys? It's your boy Zikejinio, and welcome back to Football Fans Frenzy. Good morning to you all, and happy new week to all of you. It's Monday morning, and I am back with transfer news this morning. But before we go ahead with Transfer Daily this morning, please do well to hit that subscribe button. Also, smash a like on this video and share this link with your friends. I really love that. I really love that, guys. Without further ado, let's jump straight and let's go all the way to Spain this morning, and also a little drive to Paris. Messi has received a formal 2-year contract from Paris Saint-Germain. The French club has offered Messi an initial 2-year deal thought to be worth 25 million a year after tax. And from the reports, it says that this fee could actually increase. Whoop, guys! That's a lot of money. 25 million pounds after tax. That's a lot, guys. I'm looking at this money right now, and if I'm Messi, I'll be like this. Wow, that's some huge amount of money coming in. And this is the same thing I've been saying. Why I said yesterday in my video yesterday about the whole Messi saying he tried to be at Barcelona and everything, taking 50% cut and all that stuff. I feel like at this stage where it's impossible for him to renew his contract with Barcelona or sign for Barcelona, as the case might be, and then you are seeing something like this from Paris Saint-Germain, I see no reason why he shouldn't be taking this deal, especially with the fact that he'll be playing with a very good team over there in Paris. You have Sergio Ramos, you have Donnarumma, you have Hakimi, new signings that just came in. You're going to be playing with Mbappe, you're going to be playing with Di Maria, you're going to be playing with Neymar. Who would want to turn down such a deal? I think Messi is totally up for this move to Paris Saint-Germain, and I don't think there's any going back with this particular deal. I feel like this deal is going to go forward, even if that brings us to our next story, that Barcelona have lodged a complaint with the European Commission to prevent Paris Saint-Germain from signing Lionel Messi. This news is coming from the Daily Mail, and I find this really hilarious. Like, I'm going to tell something to Barcelona and to Barcelona fans. Grow up, guys. Like, let this go. Let this go, guys. Like, this is like what we call familiar spirits, You don't want, you cannot resign Lionel Messi, and you don't want someone else to resign him. Like, make it make sense to me. It's not like right now that Messi can actually sign for Barcelona, considering the financial situation of Barcelona with the Spanish La Liga. So why are you trying to block a move to PSG? What do you stand to gain from blocking Lionel Messi's move to PSG? It doesn't even make any sense. Familiar spirits, let Messi go. Dude is about to cash out 25 million pounds per year after tax. That's a lot of money, guys. It's a lot of money. Stop trying to stall his move. Stop trying to hold down his future. You guys are acting like a bitter ex. That's what Barca is doing. Barcelona is presently acting like a bitter ex. Let Messi go. Life goes on. You're not the first club that have lost a legend. Lots of clubs have lost legends, and life goes on. Build your team around the new sets of players you have. That's, in my opinion, are quite good. Yesterday, Barcelona actually defeated Juventus 3-0. Build around the new team you have. Let Messi go. He's 34 years old, and it's not like he's going to be giving you the best anymore. Like, let it go, man. He has given you all your best years. He has given Barcelona all his best years. So why are they trying to hold him back? It's time for him to cash out at PSG. Simple. Let Messi go and cash out at PSG. And that is what is happening right now. He's going to be playing with the best players presently. And sorry to say, no disrespect, but some people would like to say a farmers league. It's going to be an easy competition, no more stress and everything. He's going to even have the opportunity of winning the Champions League with another club, and that's also priceless for Lionel Messi, So let the guy go. Let the guy go. And so, guys, at this point, let's drive all the way from Paris to England, and not just anywhere in England, to Manchester, to the city of Manchester, and not just anywhere in Manchester, but to the red side of Manchester. And the news this morning is that Manchester United are ready to sell Anthony Martial for £50 million as Inter eye the Frenchman as a replacement for Romelu Lukaku, according to the Sun. Yeah, this information is coming from the Sun that Manchester United is willing to do business with Inter Milan for 50 million deal. They also reports that Inter actually wants a loan move first, a loan move for Anthony Martial, and Manchester United is saying hell no. You're going, if Martial is going to be leaving the club, is going to be for 15 million pounds, and that's it. So a loan move can be possible with Inter obligated to sign Martial after this season for 50 million. That's the only way Manchester United will let Anthony Martial leave on loan, with an obligation that Inter would sign him for 50 million at the end of the season. Like I said yesterday, I still feel like this is one of those transfer rumors because I see no reason why Manchester United will be letting Anthony Martial leave, considering the fact that the only striker at the club presently, apart from Anthony Martial, is Edinson Cavani, who is 34 years old. Last season, we saw how Cavani was used. You know, because of his age and the energy in the English Premier League, you see Cavani being brought on as substitute and being managed properly. Having him play the whole season in a World Cup year, that would be a disaster for Manchester United because he's obviously going to get injured. Even while Manchester United managed him last season, he got injured at some points too. So I don't see Manchester United going into the season with only Edinson Cavani as a striker. So I don't see the possibility of Martial leaving Manchester United this summer, except if they promise Manchester, if from the reports we got that Manchester United is going to make one more big signing this season, and that would actually be probably an Erling Haaland or a Harry Kane. This is the only way that I would believe that Anthony Martial will be leaving Manchester United in this transfer market. That is if Erling Haaland is coming into Manchester United or Harry Kane. And Harry Kane, we know, is going to be coming for a huge sum of money, which I don't think Manchester United is prepared to pay right now, 150 million for Harry Kane, because that's what Spurs has demanded for Harry Kane to leave. And I except if Manchester United is doing a deal with Spurs or for a swap, Martial for Harry Kane, and then with some money for on top of it to get Martial over to Tottenham and then Harry Kane over to Manchester United. Erling Haaland, same kind of deal. Is it possible using Martial as a bargaining chip for those deals? That can actually be possible because we know that Borussia Dortmund stand is clear about Erling Haaland. We know he's going to be a free agent at the end of next season, and it's going to open the competition up for a lot of clubs. And maybe Manchester United will not be able to get Erling Haaland at that point, but doing the deal now, maybe parting with Anthony Martial and some cash for Erling Haaland could just be a good deal for Manchester United, and they could be looking towards that situation. Also, I want to talk a little bit about Paul Pogba. Like you have in the title of this video, it's about how the Messi situation is going to be affecting Paul Pogba, because we all know PSG was ready to go in for Paul Pogba earlier on this transfer. They were ready to jump in and seal Paul Pogba deal, but with Messi becoming available, it's quite unlikely that PSG will be going for Paul Pogba anymore. And yesterday, Paul Pogba actually put out a tweet saying that he cannot wait for the new season to begin, which means he isn't going anywhere. He's going to be at Manchester United this season. And I really feel like it's a tricky situation for Manchester United. And I feel sorry for Manchester United right now because at the end of this season, Paul Pogba will be leaving Manchester United for free. You know, Riola and Paul Pogba have not agreed to Manchester United new terms and a new contract with Manchester United. It's a horrible situation because this deal should have been done like 2 years ago. A renewal for Paul Pogba should have been done like 2 years ago. And I don't blame Darren Fletcher and the new people in charge, because this is a problem that they inherited, and it's quite a tricky one to solve. And it's even more painful because I really don't understand how Ole intends to use Paul Pogba again this season. Last season, we saw him use him as a left winger, not effective. You have to play Paul Pogba in the position that best suits him, and that is not happening right now. That is really not happening right now. And this issue is a big issue for Manchester United, to be honest. A very big issue for Manchester United, the Paul Pogba situation. And I hope they find a solution. I hope they are able to tie Pogba to a new contract. And tying Pogba to a new contract means buying a natural defensive midfielder. That way you can be able to play Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes up front with the holding midfielder behind them, sitting behind them. You can as well play Paul Pogba and Van der Beek. You can play Bruno and Van der Beek and let these players enjoy the attacking side of the game. But if a DM isn't coming in, I don't see any reason why Manchester United should be keeping Paul Pogba. If it is possible, Paul Pogba should be sold even if it's for 40 or 50 million and count your losses. It's just as simple as that. But the problem is nobody can actually sign Paul Pogba right now. Only PSG, and now they're interested in Messi. After that Messi deal, I doubt they'll be doing any other deals. I don't see any other club that is ready to pay the amount of money it takes to sign Paul Pogba. And Paul Pogba renewing a new contract means Manchester United will be paying about £400,000 a week, and that's a lot of money for Paul Pogba. That's the only way renewal is going to happen. It's really just a disaster right now with the whole Paul Pogba situation, and I really hope that they find a solution to this. And yes, Sky Sports reporter Marco De Micheli says Inter Milan do not want to sell striker Lautaro Martinez, with Tottenham willing to pay around 60 million for the Argentine. Yeah, we got reports yesterday that Tottenham Tottenham Hotspur is willing to pay 60 million pounds to land Lautaro Martinez at White Hart Lane. But now, if Inter Milan is saying that they are not willing to sell Lautaro, then you can also debunk the Martial rumor. Except Inter Milan is looking at playing Martial and Lautaro the same way they played Lukaku and Lautaro last season. Well, we are yet to see. The whole story with Inter, Martial and Martinez is just a full circle, and Lukaku too, because obviously Lukaku is going to Chelsea. Reports have it that the papers are with Chelsea now to finalize, so the deal can actually go through. So this deal is going to happen in a couple of days, with Lukaku coming in for his medical. So I really don't understand the whole situation with Inter, with Martial and Lautaro, but I'm sure it's going to be clearer in the coming days. Well, that's how transfer markets go. They are really quite tricky and they are really quite confusing sometimes. And let's go straight to London, to the red side of London. And yes, at the Emirates Stadium, Leicester boss Brendan Rodgers has warned Arsenal that James Maddison will cost £100 million after Jack Grealish transfer to Manchester City. Now, this is fun. This is the fun side of the transfer market. It's crazy, because Jack Grealish has joined Manchester City for £100 million. Leicester is saying, if you want Jack Grealish, if you want James Maddison, bring £100 million too, because these two players have always been in comparison. So maybe Leicester is saying, I see no reason why Jack Grealish would be going for £100 million. I will have to sell James Maddison for less. So Arsenal fans, guys, if you want James Maddison to be at the Emirates Stadium next season, it's simple. Pay Leicester £100 million. That's their request. Or actually drag a negotiation. I think they can actually drag this and maybe come down to a lesser fee. But our Premier League teams are very stubborn these days. They have the money. They can also keep their players, so they are not pressured to sell. They are not in a financial situation, and they are not pressured to sell. They can as well just keep their player, and that's the funny thing, guys. Premier League is quite competitive right now. Every club has money, so it's difficult to just sign any player from anybody. They're gonna bill you. You gotta pay the cash, guys. You gotta pay the cash. Arsenal to land James Maddison. That's it for Transfer Daily today. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, smash a like on this video. Share this link with your friends. Follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. And I am going to follow you right back. See you tomorrow on Transfer Daily. Bye.